Audio visual sync in 1, 2, 3. That was a really sad clap, so I'm going to redo that. Audio visual sync in 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's much better. Look at the difference between the two.
yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, that got a cold intro sorted.
What?
That got a cold intro sorted.
Yeah, I guess it did. Hello everybody and welcome to Working Title Productions. My name's Ben, his name is Ed, and here with you today. Here today with you for a very special episode of Movie Talk because yesterday...
It's our second review in a week.
It is our second review of the week.
No, second review in 2 weeks because this is going up.
It is.
Actually, no, it will be less than a week because Movie Talk went up late this week.
Yeah, actually it did.
It went up really
Good
late.
job, Ed. It's fine. So obviously, you all know what it is. It's going to be in the title. It's going to be in the thumbnail. You already know. Captain America: Civil War review. We're here to talk about it. We're very excited about it. You can tell by Ed's head, like his head's just swimming with thoughts.
I have a lot of thoughts on this
You
movie.
have a lot of thoughts. Alrighty. Well, Ed, do you care to enlighten us on some of those thoughts?
Well, we should go to non-spoilers first. Non-spoiler verdict for our friends who haven't seen the movie yet.
Maybe we should do it a little longer this time.
Pardon?
I'm thinking maybe we should just do a slightly longer non-spoilers
Yeah, sure.
thing for now.
It's no spoilers. The movie's really, really good.
Surprise!
It's excellent. Just there's a lot of there's not lots of stuff, but there's stuff that maybe didn't need to be in there, but even that stuff is really, really good anyway. So this movie's it's more Winter Soldier, which is fantastic, but it's also got that Marvel fun as well. It's really, really, really serious for a lot of the movie, but then it's got a lot of really, really funny stuff in it, and then it's good. It just works.
Yeah, definitely. My main impression coming out of the film, a very general impression, is that it's the same level of quality as The Winter Soldier was, but it's doesn't quite have the same political depth, but is funner. So it's less of one thing and more of another thing, and neither is bad. Both films complement each other really, really well. This film works exceptionally well as the end of a Captain America trilogy. It works exceptionally well as a pseudo-Avengers sequel, and it works really well as its own standalone movie.
And as the start of Phase 3.
And as the start of Phase 3. Yeah, it does all these things really well. Every character gets their own chance to shine, and each character probably gets the screen time they deserved. So, obviously, majority of the screen time goes to Captain America, and then Iron Man and Bucky, but then there's also time... Falcon gets a fair bit, not quite as much as the other three. And then all the other Avengers and all their other friends, they get a respectable amount of screen time. And then not only do they get the right amount of screen time, but the Russos really know how to portray all of these characters. It's not just everybody gets the Winter Soldier treatment.
Yeah.
Captain America is Captain America. Iron Man is Iron Man. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. He really feels like Spider-Man. And that's probably going to be the big grabber for a lot of people. If you haven't already seen the film, you're probably not as a hardcore comic book fan as we are. That's the big grabber for people. Seeing Spider-Man back on the screen, and my God, it is just so much fun. He kind of feels a little shoehorned in, from a technical perspective, but it's just so forgivable because when he's there, he actually adds so much to the movie. He really alleviates it when it needs to be alleviated.
Yeah, my thoughts on Spider-Man are spoilers, so I'll leave that for spoilers. But the Russos clearly know how to direct action really well, and they just have a really good understanding of how all of these characters' powers work, which is fantastic. And that just like clearly shines through how they move and how they fight, and it's just really, really well done. Even like characters that the Russos haven't directed before, are just fantastically portrayed. Here on screen.
It was really impressive, which gives me even more hopes
hope
now
for
going for
Infinity
the
War,
Avengers.
Which Russos are directing.
Yes, they are. It's gonna be good. We hope. I mean, we thought Batman v Superman was gonna be good, didn't we? And there are people making comparisons between this film.
Of good.
Yeah. People are making comparisons between this film and Batman v Superman, and some people say, well, that's not fair because they're at different stages. They are fair comparisons.
They are justified
because it's a clash of ideologies between two different characters who would normally be on the same side. The concept is fairly similar.
And much better done.
And like people say, well, Marvel's had more time to develop these characters and we're more familiar with them. Yes, we are. But that's because Marvel took their time to craft these characters and they gave them good first outings. So, yeah.
Civil War definitely...
They earned the right to make this movie.
Civil War definitely has its own, like, Lex Luthor character. Like in Batman v Superman. And, it's hard to say if he's... Like, his plan's much better than Lex Luthor's.
Yeah.
It's still not a great plan.
No. Well...
It's alright, but it makes a lot more sense than Lex Luthor's did.
Perhaps we should leave it at there
and it's a lot clearer.
Yeah,
and also it's a lot clearer what his motivations
really bugging me. There's like a whole bunch of your head just sort of sticking out to the side.
That's the idea.
What? No, it was sticking out sideways.
Alright, whatever.
That's much better. That's much less distracting. Sorry. It was just really getting to me. I can't talk about the movie.
And just great new characters as well.
Yeah, definitely. One newer characters, like for example those that made their first appearance in Avengers Age of Ultron, they're fleshed out a lot more, they're far more interesting. Actually, it's funny, the more I think about this film, the less impressed I am by Age of Ultron. Suddenly I'm like, oh yeah, they could have done that, and that. But they didn't, which isn't Josh Whedon's fault. Like, there was a lot going into that movie. Josh. I said Josh, didn't I?
Yeah.
I know, it's a bad habit. Anyway, we'll stick to this film. We'll try to. We should.
We will.
We will.
Alright, so spoilers from now on.
Excellent. Spoilers from now on? Alright, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
Go, yeah.
I'm going to go chronological order, because there's a lot to unpack in this movie.
We probably should, just quickly. So, last non-spoilers thing before you leave. Go see the movie. It's really, really good.
It really is.
It's really smart, but really fun, and has lots of action, but also a great story. And it's well directed, and it's a sequel to like 50,000 other movies. And it's Marvel, so you should already love it. And Spider-Man's in it. There's so many reasons to see this. Just go. Why are you still here if you haven't seen the movie? Go see it right now. I'm pointing to the door, but you don't know that. Go see it right now. Yeah. Anyway, spoilers from now on?
Yep.
Alright, let's get into this thing. You've left. Let's go.
So the movie opens in 1991.
Yeah, I know. Really confusing. And we keep going back.
We do keep going back to different parts from the Winter Soldier's past and different missions. Well, no, we only go back to one mission they went on, but different aspects of like his time as the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And like where he stayed and all that sort of thing. And we find out that there's a very clear brainwashing technique that Hydra can use to neutralize the Winter Soldier. And yeah, it was cool. It had a nice 91 feel.
Yeah.
Like
you felt
the way the motorbike.
You felt like you were in
the way
the
the car
early 90s.
moves.
Yeah.
Like with the roads and everything, and even like almost the filter that they used was really cool. And I was like, that's interesting. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And now I can't remember. Do we go to Iron Man first?
I think we do.
Yeah. And then we get a really cool moment where Tony Stark meets this random chick who's the mother of a guy who died in Sokovia during the Ultron incident. which like pushes Tony to kind of like push forward the Sokovia Accords and like advocate for them.
I wouldn't say it's the only thing that pushes him over. It's the reminder within this film.
Yeah, definitely.
Just in case people haven't seen
or
have forgotten the events of Age of Ultron.
Yeah, sure. But like but it's also like it's a whole thing.
It's
But
it's a nice little reminder. Hey, dude, you f***ed up.
And then we have a fantastic opening Nigeria sequence.
Yeah, we do.
Where it's very, very clear that the Avengers are now being led by Captain America. Because it's a very Captain America-esque mission.
Yeah.
Like, very stealthy, sneaky, like, infiltration sort of thing. It's very, very cool and, like, suave.
But then he switches into full-on brute mode very, very quickly. Like,
yeah.
Once he has to change the plan on the fly, it's like, right, everybody go, you know what you have to do.
Yeah.
It's got really his direction to it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And like...
And he only leaves them for one film.
The Russos find really cool ways to just like figure out how these powers can work together.
Yeah.
Like there's one part where Scarlet Witch throws Captain America through a window, and then Scarlet Witch pulls all the poisonous gas out of it, and then like Captain America's like ripping off masks, so they start choking, and it's like, it's cool. This is cool.
The way they can all coordinate is just
and Falcon has a new like drone thing that he uses to save Black Widow at one point.
He uses it a lot.
He does use that drone a lot. It's pretty cool.
He hits Spider-Man with it.
He does hit Spider-Man.
Hey, Spider-Man!
Thanks for saving my son!
Let me move on these cranes!
You are setting, hey! Shout out to Jackson Taylor, who loves Amazing Spider-Man. Am I right?
Am I right, ladies?
Anyway, yeah, so that's just like, that's like, yeah, it's a great opening sequence, but like...
Definitely.
It ends with... And Crossbones is there as well. Crossbones is leading like this mercenary group.
Yeah, he wasn't in the movie for long.
Yeah, we saw as like Stepfather's like, ooh, Crossbones is back. Ooh,
Crossbones. He could be the main villain of the movie.
Dies.
Yeah.
Dies.
He's gone.
Blows himself up.
Yep.
Yeah. But like, it's really cool because Scarlet Witch tries to contain the blast in it and then like throws him into the sky, but accidentally throws him into an office building and a bunch of people die! And
you can see that visually. That affects
her. Elizabeth Olsen in this movie brings the chops.
Yeah.
Brings the chops.
She's had for a while.
Yeah, she's like straight up traumatized by what happened in
she hasn't had the
and
chance
what
to
she's
really
doing
give
as
it
a part of the Avengers.
Yet, and she does it in this film.
Yeah, it's really cool. And that's where we get the Sokovia Accords pushing forward. General Ross from Incredible Hulk comes back and is like, "Oh, the world is afraid."
The only connection between the Incredible Hulk and this entire universe,
apart from the end credits scene from Incredible Hulk,
but
apart from the end credits scene from Incredible Hulk,
which
was Tony Stark.
Yeah.
It's got very few times. And straight away we see battle lines being drawn because Tony Stark's is like straight up just like, this needs to happen 100%. You need to be put in check. You are going to be a UN agency. Captain America's just like straight up, and I think most people will agree with Captain America that it's just like straight up like just a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because like Captain America's like, well, what about when the UN starts deciding that we need to interfere in conflicts that we don't want to interfere in, but we don't get sent to things that we should be interfering in, like an Ultron incident.
Yeah.
And Tony's just like, that doesn't matter. You do the thing, and it's cool.
We can't be
strong dialogue as well in this movie.
Oh yeah,
really well written.
There was really only one line I didn't like in the whole film.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it's right at the end of the film, when Iron Man and Captain America are fighting, and then I was just like, I don't care. He killed my mum. It's like, you sound like a 12-year-old. What is
Martha!
That? He killed my mum. Martha!
Yeah, that was a little weird.
But the rest of it was awesome.
Yeah. Where were we?
We were up to...
Oh yeah, we're not firing at all.
No,
and then...
I don't think we should go through scene by scene.
Yeah, maybe we should. That will take a long time. And so basically... And Sokovia Accords are about to get signed, and then apparently the Winter Soldier's there, but he's not. And then a thing goes off, and people die, like the Wakandan King, T'Challa's father, which is how T'Challa gets introduced, and T'Challa's really, really cool in this movie. Black Panther is so cool.
I'm actually heaps keen.
In this movie, he's actually like one of the best parts of this movie. He's got like claws.
He's got
He's
claws.
like awesome. And he
That-
like runs
those
really
claws
fast.
made the movie for Edward.
And he's like bulletproof as well.
I know, it's pretty great.
He's like really cool. And like
It's hard not
and like
to
you
nerd out
like
over it.
100% understand his motivations. He's just like,
Yeah, dead
when a
set.
soldier straight up killed my dad,
I'm going to
kill the Winter Soldier. But like Winter
And he has a
Soldier's in like Brussels. Like
Yeah.
the attacks were in like Vienna.
I know.
Or maybe it was the other way around. But still,
Yeah.
Who knows?
This film,
is mostly
very little
in
of
Europe.
very little
Mostly
of it
in
takes
Europe.
place in the United States, if any of it.
Avengers headquarters is in the United
Avengers
States.
headquarters, yeah.
And we don't know, and we don't find out where the big prison is either. Probably up in integration somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much Europe based as well, which is like a continuation of what we saw in Age of Ultron, which is also very Europe based.
Oh, I just thought of another place in the United States that they use in the movie.
MIT.
Yeah.
Mm.
Queens.
Yeah.
Black Panther gets his own catharsis in this movie.
Yeah.
So it's like he's already had his own film before we go
Yeah.
into his own film. So, like,
Yeah, I'd say
I'm like,
Black
how are they
Pan-
going
I'd
to do
say-
Black Panther
I'd say-
without doing a Black Panther origin? But then his origins are Civil War.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
great.
it's... Black Panther's basically the secondary plot of this movie. That hunt for Winter Soldier. And so Winter Soldier's getting hunted. Cap's just like, yeah, I'm kind of going to defend the Winter Soldier here, and then they all just get arrested.
Iron Man is that political drive to catch the Winter Soldier, but then Black Panther gives the personal drive that the audience can really latch to.
Also, random Martin Freeman role in this movie.
Yeah.
Super random Martin Freeman role.
Yeah.
He was really good in the role, like as his like cocky anti-terrorist
But they didn't
agent.
need
But
him.
like, you
Have
didn't.
they
Did you need to get Martin Freeman for
Have
it?
they got bigger plans for him or something?
I don't know. He was cool. I like seeing cocky Martin Freeman because so often we see shy Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
But cocky Martin Freeman is always fantastic. So shout out to Martin Freeman in this movie, even though he's in it for like 5 minutes. Agent 13 comes back. Oh, Peggy dies as well. That was really sad. That was hella sad.
It was bad timing. Hey, we're about to sign this contract. Hey, remember that only lady you had any romantic interest with? She's dead.
And he hooks up with her niece.
It's great.
There are a lot of random moments
Actually,
in this movie.
that
That
was
was weird. That was weird
and random. That's like I remember watching it in the theaters.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw me, but I just flat out went, "What?" Like out loud in the theater. I was just like,
and then you just
it
get
just
like
comes out of nowhere.
and then you just get like and then you get the great moment where like Falcon and Winter Soldier singing the cut and they're just
that
like,
was cool.
And
Like,
they're just like
as awkward and as rushed as that kiss was between Captain America and
Agent 13.
Agent 13.
Agent
yeah.
13.
When you turn back, it's
And-
like
and
Winter
then-
Soldier and Falcon, who don't even get like they don't
They don't- yeah,
necessarily
they don't-
like
they
each
don't get
other.
along.
It's just that they're both friends
because
with
they're
Captain
both
America.
because they're both buddies with Cap, and so there's kind of some clash there. Because like I don't want to be
I'm
Cap's
his
buddy,
best friend.
but I've been Cap's buddy for over 100 years.
I'm his
Well, not
best friend.
like, for
I'm
like-
his
for
best
like
friend.
60
I'm his
years.
best friend. I'm his best
Yeah.
friend.
Anyway, there was a lot of speculation that was going to be like a major plot line of the movie, but it wasn't really.
No.
They
was an
don't
interesting
get along,
dynamic.
but like they but like
couldn't use that
they're
thing-
both aligned with Cap, so
You
it's
couldn't
fine.
use that thing before. I hate you so much.
So
It's
good.
Well, yeah, no, they're both just sitting there in the car going, nice.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
it's great. So even though they don't necessarily get along, they've got that.
We're so lost in this movie. Where are we at? I don't even know where we're up to. Oh, we should.
Well, no.
talk about-
I was bringing it around. So like,
Yeah.
even though they don't necessarily get along, they have that camaraderie, and it's brilliant, and
And so-
everyone feels so human in this movie, even with all their fantastical powers. It's so great to see.
Oh, there's so much to get through in this movie. We haven't even
is.
started talking about Vision and Scarlet Witch's
Oh,
subplot, and we haven't even started talking about Daniel
Vision
Bruhl.
is
We haven't
developing
even
a
talked about Zemo.
personality. Zemo is
Oh,
fine, I
God.
guess.
Okay,
I'm trying to think
I
of
think we need
ways
to
to
talk about-
just cut him out of the movie entirely. There are more important things. To
Yeah,
talk
because
about.
Zemo is very different from the comics. Like Zemo is obviously Hydra in the comics. He's not Hydra.
He's just a dude.
He's just a dude who lost people in Sokovia, and so he wants to break up the Avengers, and so he
Tear them apart from
basically
the inside.
researches. This is his plan. He finds out that Winter Soldier killed Iron Man's parents. Major plot twist. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That was
I like
crazy
that.
cool. I was
Brilliant
like,
departure.
Oh my gosh, what is that? What are those? And
I
then
sort of had a feeling the moment he started playing the footage, though, inside like the tele. When Iron Man gets there and he starts playing the forums, I'm like, oh, it's totally Iron Man's parents on that car. It has to be. It's the only reason we're watching this again.
And that scene was brutal. Like where the flashback to like 91, where Winter Soldier's killing he's just wailing on like these poor people, middle-aged people. And then what he does, he finds the handbook that lets him mind control Winter Soldier, and so he mind controls Winter Soldier for a little bit, but not very long. But for some reason, the mind control actually helps him break free of his amnesia. That was really strange.
Well, no, Captain America just knocks him out cold, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's true, but like...
So that probably brings him back.
Yeah, I suppose, but I feel like he'd been knocked out previously, but he didn't recover from his amnesia.
Maybe
but like,
not.
Anyway, this whole thing, so he doesn't have amnesia anymore, he remembers basically everything, and now he's best buds with Cap again. It's cool. Yeah. And he's not more... And
then he puts himself under the ice.
At the very end.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In
Wakanda.
Wakanda. I very nearly said Sokovia.
So all over the shop. Anyway, so Daniel Bruce's plan is a good plan because now Iron Man is really, really mad at Winter Soldier. This is like final act, by the way, final act reveal.
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
this movie builds up a lot of tension.
Yeah, it's really cool. And so, but like for some reason, like, oh, that's right. But like Captain America also knew about it.
Yeah.
And so Iron Man's even more mad at Captain America than he's at Winter Soldier. He like rips off Winter Soldier's arm, the metal one.
Oh yeah.
And then
that was intense.
And then just beats up Captain America a lot, and it's a really cool...
Like a lot.
Like a lot. They beat each other up.
Cap's winning at first, and Iron Man's just sort of... Tony, I like to call him Tony, not Iron Man. Tony's just sort of letting it happen, and then the moment the computer analyzes the weakness, the moment Tony can get rid of Cap's shield, like that's it. He just starts wailing on him. Like goes from all Cap to all Tony, and it's like, oh god damn.
And there's that moment where you think Cap is going to straight up murder Tony Stark. Because he's like beating up Iron Man, rips off his helmet, gets his shield, and he's raising it as if he's going to use the edge to like whack him in the neck.
Yeah, cut off.
And I think I like audibly exhaled. It's like, inhaled.
I heard you. And like we both did. We're like, and I was like, this can't happen. Don't make the same mistake Batman and Superman made.
And there's a shot change to Cap's face, and then a shot change back, and he like brings it down over his chest, and it like hits him in the chest, and
breaks the arc
reactor, so the Iron Man suit powers down. And oh man,
he can still move somehow.
I mean, there's anyway.
It's powering down.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, whoa.
It was very intense.
Oh, it was pretty crazy.
But it was also perfect.
Yeah, but then Iron Man gets that great line. It's like, you don't get to carry that shield. My father made that shield.
And
then in classic Captain American style, he just drops it. Oh, so good. So good. And then of course Black Panther gets his catharsis because once he finds out that Zemo killed his dad, he's like, well, I'm going to kill Zemo, but I'm not going to kill Zemo. I'm going to save Zemo's life and then put Zemo in prison to Martin Freeman.
I have been consumed.
Oh, and then we get
consumed by this head for too long. And it's a brilliant character.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. And then we get an even better potentially prison scene than we had in Batman v Superman because it's like, because Martin Freeman's like, your big plan, what was it like to see your plan completely fail? And then Daniel Bruhl kind of just like, who is fantastic in this movie. Doesn't get much to work with, but is just a really, really talented actor. Subtle. So like, just nails like all of his like little character things that he has to do. And he kind of just like half smiles and he's just like, did I? And Martin Freeman was just kind of just like, shit, he got me. Oh, so good. Alright. And then... okay, now we're going to rush through Vision Scarlet Witch subplot. Cool.
It's pretty good.
Cool. They're romantically interested in the comics, so that's all.
It's a nice
that's all fine.
I'm not sure that they're romantically interested here. It's the start
but they've got a relationship because her powers come from his stone that gives him life, basically.
Yeah.
So that's all super important. It's cool.
He's scared of the thing that powers him.
Yeah, and he's kind of scared of her as well because Scarlet Witch totally like takes down Vision as well to escape the mansion with Hawkeye, and then before we talk about the big battle, we need to talk about Spider-Man because Spider-Man comes into it as well.
Spider-Man! Let's talk about Spider-Man!
My name's Tony Stark. You want to come up with the fix up fools? Use your webs, fly around.
You're strangely attractive ant.
Oh, that's so fun. Why is Aunt May hot in this? That's so weird.
Who is it? Larissa Tomei?
I've got no idea who plays. I think it is.
I don't know. You can Google it.
But it was weird. She was like super flirty, and she was just like, "Hey, I'm Aunt May. What are you gonna do? Hey."
I mean, to be fair,
It's weird.
It makes more sense than a Peter Parker who's in his early 20s and an Aunt May who looks like she's 80.
Yeah, it makes more sense than that, I suppose.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Like, Aunt May should definitely be younger. But
it's cool. It's very
at the same time, yeah, she was you're off-puttingly attractive. I'm focusing on the wrong. I should be focusing on Iron Man talking to Peter Parker. Instead, I'm just looking at you like, you can't be his aunt.
Yeah, it's really weird.
No.
But yeah, it's very different Peter
And
Parker.
Iron Man says the same thing.
Yeah, you're strangely attractive man. So obviously she was supposed to be attractive, but it's fine. But yeah, very different Peter Parker, because we've always seen like suburban Peter Parker, like, hey, I'm like skateboarding home from school to the suburbs. I'm living in the suburbs of New York somewhere.
Yeah.
It's fine. But in this, he's just got like an apartment in Queens, like it's like a busy apartment block, and he's kind of just like chilling. He's got like a small room, and it's a thing, and it's cool. It's cool, man. And it's like a
With
scavenger.
your left hand free.
And yeah, and like Tom Holland just nails the voice of it.
Oh yeah,
His voice
it's
is
amazing.
so good. It's where he's like, hey, I'm Spider-Man, guys. Hey.
Hey guys, he does so much talking. He's just non-stop.
Like yeah, you think like Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man was wisecracking in a fight. Oh man, Tom Holland has some top lines entering the match.
Dude, you have a metal arm? That is so cool. And he's got like a really high pitched voice too. Like
yeah, like
he makes
like,
us
so
sound
young.
like gruff adults.
Yeah, he's so young.
He's like a year older than us.
And then he's like, no, I'm getting up. Just like, you're done, kids. Stay down. I was like, no, I'm getting no, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, and he's great.
Oh, he's like, it's so, he's just really good. He's like,
who hit you? His name is Steve. He lives in Brooklyn.
Yeah. And oh yeah, there's that great moment where Captain America like makes him
Steve Rogers
like
did grow up in
truck.
Brooklyn.
And he's like, where are you from, kid? And he's like, Queens. And he's like, Brooklyn. See you around. Oh, so good. But yeah, okay, airport fight.
My God.
Probably the best
So
fight
cool.
ever in a superhero
Oh my
movie.
God. Dead set.
Yeah.
You cannot, like, everyone gets a chance to shine.
really-
Black Widow is like stopping Black Panther.
But
Black
then
Panther-
turns sides to help
yeah,
Cap
that's
and
what I'm
Winter
saying.
Soldier
She's
escape.
stopping the Black Panther.
Oh right.
Like she does
Yeah,
that.
you were
She's
saying
got
that.
a
My
really
bad.
cool combat stuff that she does. Lots of twirly whirlies.
Yeah.
Wow, we just hit the
DDTs
half
and
hour
stuff.
mark.
Yeah, we did.
You know, Black Panther's fighting Winter Soldier, and they're like exactly the same strength level. They're like perfect matches for each other.
Yeah. Black Panther possibly a little quicker though.
I'd say that Black Panther's quicker, but then Winter Soldier's stronger.
Also, now that there's Star Wars references in Marvel movies.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, he was in a really old movie, The Empire Strikes Back. How young is this kid? he's like young. He's like young. It's fine.
I didn't do an age check. He's on the young side.
It's like, and he's like, hey, you know with things with the walkie things, and like let's do the thing
And
with
he's
that.
using his web to twirl up.
Giant Man.
So cool. It's fine. I can do this.
Science-
It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
so
time I
Paul
did it,
Rudd-
I passed out in a lab. But it's fine.
Yeah, so Paul Rudd comes back as Ant-Man, and he's got a new
I
power.
love Paul Rudd as Ant-Man.
He's so good. It's
He's so perfect.
Oh, we talked
Like,
about
I know
prison
he's
scene
I
after
know
this
he's
as well.
not the original Ant-Man, but my God, does
So
he
good.
just so perfectly nail what this character needs to be?
And
in
like,
the
and he like
MCU.
wakes up. He like meets Captain America for the first time, and he's just kind of just like, oh. he's like, wow.
It's just he's like
Hey,
freaking.
hey,
he's
sir,
freaking out
hey,
like a teenage girl. He's just like,
it's
oh.
so bad. Because he was so low level in Ant-Man. Ant-Man is
I know.
such a low level story, and now he's in Civil War, and he's almost like the audience in this. He's just like, oh wow, ooh.
And like when
so is Spider-Man.
when
Spider-Man's
he
like the
becomes when he
audience as
becomes Giant Man, oh yes.
Also,
I'm freaking
the
out about
science
Biggie.
shouldn't make sense for Giant Man.
It gets worse. Yeah, say the thing about
Because-
Giant Man in this movie.
Because in theory, it's explained in Ant-Man, because when he shrinks down, he keeps the same strength as a full-grown person, but it's all compressed into like his small mass. He keeps the same mass basically, so he punches really hard when he's really small. When he shrinks.
Manipulates the space between atoms.
Yeah, so if this is
Doesn't
spreading out...
change the actual
Yeah,
mass.
so if he's spreading out the space in between atoms when he becomes Giant Man, and becomes, like, really giant as well. Like, really giant. It should be, like, lots of space so he can't punch very hard at all.
He should be lighter.
Yeah, Spider-Man... Falcon and Winter Soldier have a
go.
great, just like two in one fight. And,
kid, normally people don't talk this much during a fight. Oh, okay. I'll stop now.
Yeah, and it's just like banter galore, and it's just great. And Hawkeye has some great lines as well. Like him and Natasha are fighting, and he's like, and they like stop for a second. They're like, "Hey, we're still friends, right?" And Black Widow's kind of like, "Depends on how hard you hit me." And they keep fighting, and then Scarlet Witch just like throws Black Widow away, and she's just like, "You're pulling your punches on her," and Hawkeye's just like, "Shut up."
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh, it's so good.
Stop pulling your punches.
Yeah.
And then, oh god.
But then Vision accidentally takes out War Machine.
Yeah.
That's an awesome character moment because like War Machine is like is like straight paralyzed now. He doesn't die. They probably should have killed him off.
Yeah, no one. Yeah, there were all these theories about people dying in this movie. No one died.
Yeah, no one died apart from Peggy.
Oh yeah, someone died, guys.
It was
Peggy Carter.
Yeah. So yeah, he's paralyzed and like Vision feels real bad. Probably.
Yeah. Probably.
He's back in his like
Slightly
sweater
bad.
and shirt, and he looks real suave but real sad at the same time.
Yep. He does look suave, doesn't he?
He really does. Poor Bettany probably just dressed himself for the movie.
Yep.
He's like, oh, normal clothes and prosthetics. Yeah, it's fine, guys. And yeah. Oh, and then there's that great scene where all of Cap's team basically gets straight arrested after the big fight.
Yeah.
And so they're in prison, which is cool. And Hawkeye's just like talking smack to Iron Man. It's like, oh, rah. I can't remember what he says. But then Scott Lang's just like, Hank Pym never said to trust a Stark. And then Tony Stark's just like, who are you? and he's like,
come on.
And he's just like, it's really, really
I love how he like, my crime fighting days are over. Straight up gets arrested in the next movie.
Yeah. So good.
In a federal prison.
Yeah. There's a great emotional and like tension payoff in the final act, but it's just also nowhere near as cool.
It's far more confined. Yeah, from a story perspective and from a personal perspective, it's better because motivations are fleshed out even further, and the characters have had more time to like get angry at each other.
But overall, it's just not
from a full on comic book freaking out nerd perspective. It's not as cool because in the second act you had everyone fighting each other, and in the third act you have 3 people fighting, and a 4th guy who just sort of walks away.
No, he puts Daniel Bull in a sleeper hold.
Oh yeah, and he hugs him. No, don't kill yourself. Let me hug you.
Except no, because he goes to prison. It's fine. Yeah, it's like great moment.
Because he's Black Panther. So yeah,
it's probably the best Marvel movie to date.
Yep. Yes, it is. The best Marvel Cinematic Universe film.
Not comfortably. Like, Winter Soldier is still really good.
Not comfortably.
Yeah,
but
it's definitely...
I'm prepared to say that. Yeah. It's got the depth of the Winter Soldier, but the fun of the Avengers, and then the intensity of Age of Ultron. It's just... It takes... Oh, and it's also got, like, just sprinkles a little bit of that musical flavour from Guardians of the Galaxy in there at times as well. And we're getting introduced to Spider-Man and Black Panther so organically and so naturally.
Ant-Man joins the bigger
Ant-Man joins the universe. We've got a setup now for Secret Avengers.
Yes.
I think. We're not sure. That would be cool to see.
It's basically Secret Avengers. Because they're very... They're Secret Avengers. It's cool. And so Secret Avengers team at the end of Captain America Civil War is Cap, Falcon, Black Panther, Black Widow.
Maybe?
I can't even remember if she was arrested or not. She probably was. I feel like she was.
Who knows?
Hawkeye, Ant-Man.
It's a pretty long list. Who's on the official Avengers? Iron Man,
Spider-Man, Vision. Oh, Scarlet Witch is with Cap as well.
Yeah. So Captain America's got Iron Man has no one. And Captain America has everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, Iron Man's got the most interesting character on his side. He's got Spider-Man. But he's also got
the most interesting character?
Yes.
Speak for yourself, Louise.
Who do you think it is? Captain America?
Black Panther.
Oh, Black Panther,
100% the most interesting character at the moment.
Okay.
This is how little we've seen of him.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Apart from in this movie, he's really good in this movie. Anyway, so we should probably do our ratings.
So my score for this, as I said in the Jungle Book, although that score has changed to an 8.5, I'm giving this film a 9 because there's just so little wrong with this movie. The third act isn't quite as awesome as the second act, but it is a brilliant story. There are a couple of little things that could be chopped out, but they're not major gripes. And look, it's just so hard to find a fault with this movie. It's, 9 out of 10. Ed?
9.5.
9.5!
It's really, really
That's
good.
That's a fair enough score. I can go
probably my second favourite comic book movie of all time.
Dark Knight?
Yeah, Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Yeah. So Spider-Man is, even, when there are faults, they're not really faults. They're just, tiny, little tweaky things. Spider-Man is awesome, but doesn't need to be in the movie. No. Completely unnecessary to plot this movie.
Yeah, but he adds just a little bit of fun when it needed to happen.
Yeah. Zemo?
That's the thing, because the second act has a far larger fight, a far grander fight than the third act does. To then make the third act feel more impactful, having Spider-Man's levity in the second act really helps to make sure that the third act is well and truly a third act and the film doesn't peak too early. Sure. So even though he feels slightly shoehorned in, he's entirely necessary. I mean, and the fact that you can tell it's sort of a shoehorn is why I give it a 9 and not a 9.5. But yeah, listen to us talking. We're nitpicking here. That's...
And Zemo is fantastically portrayed by Daniel Bruhl from Inglourious Basterds, has some really cool moments as well. But there's something I'm not entirely sure what it is, but there's something missing that doesn't quite make him the main villain of a movie.
I don't think he's meant to be.
Yeah, I know, but
you should. I know,
but it's still strange. There's really no villain apart from him.
Oh. Let me say one last thing before we go. The true beauty of this film is that the Avengers are split and they're arguing about which side is right. And the most brilliant part is that neither side is portrayed as entirely right. You as an audience will be just as torn as they are. You'll probably pick a side eventually. We both picked Team Cap.
Yeah, Team Cap.
Yeah. But to say that the other side is entirely wrong is just ignorant.
Team Cap.
Team Captain America for the win. Were you Team Cap or were you Team Iron Man? Have you seen this film? What did you think about it? Get in the comments below. Start talking. Talk to us. We'll talk to you. We'll say hi. We'll do all sorts of things. Subscribe to us at youtube.com/Working Title Productions. You can find... No? Oh, God damn it.
We don't have the hyperlink. You're already here, just subscribe.
Yeah, you're already here, subscribe. You can find us...
Get us 100 subs and we'll get the hyperlink.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah.
You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Working Title YouTube. Mm-hmm. You can find me on Twitter at BenjWaters01. That's BENJ, water with an S on the end and an 01, all lowercase. And Ed, people can find you on Twitter at...
Mr. Spaghetti22. It's down here because it's got weird caps and things, but I tweet. I tweet a lot. I do.
Ed does tweet a lot. I don't tweet a lot, but you can follow me if you want. I might start tweeting more. Who knows? You never really know. I don't even know.
Yeah, I randomly just started live tweeting WWE Raw one day, and that's how I started tweeting a lot.
Yeah, it's great. No, it's not. It's actually kind of annoying. Nah, I'm kidding. It's great.
I reckon I've got a solid 5 or so followers just from my live tweets of Raw.
5? No, I'm kidding. It's good. Yeah, got to start somewhere. So,
I've got 40 followers.
Yep. Oh, nice.
I've got more followers than subs on this channel.
Get them to subscribe.
It's in my profile.
Yeah. Share this video if you liked it. Get your friends to share it. Get your parents to share it. Get your grandparents to share it. Get your grandparents' friends to share it.
Take your grandparents to go see Civil War.
Take your grandparents to go see Civil War. Maybe not.
Or don't. Maybe take them to Eddie the Eagle instead. They'll probably
they'll
prefer
like that one better. We won't. We didn't.
I haven't seen it.
This has been our
Did
Captain...
you see it?
No.
There you go. You might love it.
This is our Captain America Civil War review. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, thanks for watching. I said thanks for watching twice. Oh well. Let's go do Ben Gets Angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to work my finger.
I'll rip your finger in a second.
And